The four curves of the adult vertebrae are as follows. Up here we have the cervical vertebrae. Then we have the thoracic vertebrae. We've got the lumbar vertebrae, and then lastly the sacrum vertebrae. Now the cervical vertebrae has 7, I guess we'll call them columns, and C1 is the atlas of the cervical vertebrae column, and it supports the weight of the skull, and it articulates with the occipital bone, which allows me to nod my head. As I'm nodding my head, this is what it allows me to do. What's unique about the cervical vertebrae transverse process compared to the lumbar or the thoracic process is that the vertebral process passes to the brain. So that's what's unique about the cervical vertebrae in comparison to the thoracic or the lumbar vertebrae. Now, the thoracic vertebrae it has 12 columns. So it's from about 1 down to 12. And it's hard to get a good view, really, of what's happening, but the spinous process would be at about T1, at about right there of the thoracic vertebrae. The transverse would be at about T4 of the positioning. The intervertebral forearm would be at about 11 or 12, we'll say, of the thoracic vertebrae in the position, and a lot of structures pass through this. The root of the spinal nerves pass through here. The artery, the segmental part of the artery passed through there, just to name a few. The body would be at about right here, and the position of the intervertebral disc would be at about T9 or 10 of the vertebral column. Now the lumbar vertebrae